Hey everyone! Welcome to The Storyteller. Today I've got an epic tale for you. Elon Musk and the Midnight Mechanic. A story about genius, grit, and a homeless teen who changed robotics forever. Ready to dive in? The electric hum of the Consumer Electronics Show had finally begun to subside, leaving a residue of buzzing excitement and discarded promotional flyers in its wake. It was pushing 1 a.m. in Las Vegas, and the neon glow of the strip still pulsed with relentless energy, a stark contrast to the quiet desperation tucked away in the back alleys. In one such alley, a stone's throw from the colossal convention center, 17-year-old Kai Sterling huddled beside a graffiti-covered wall. The artwork wasn't the usual tagging. It was a vibrant mural of interconnected circuit boards and sleek robotic arms, a testament to the alley's unintended artistic flair. Kai's home was a surprisingly organized collection of cardboard boxes, reinforced with scavenged plastic sheeting. It was adorned not with posters of rock stars, but with meticulously drawn blueprints of his own robotic creations, each line precise and purposeful. Tonight, under the flickering glare of a street lamp that buzzed like an angry hornet, Kai wasn't lost in dreams of fame or fortune. His brow was furrowed in concentration as he sketched furiously on a discarded pizza box, the grease stains a familiar companion to his ink lines. He was refining the design for a self-balancing mechanism for a compact, all-terrain rescue drone, his mind a whirlwind of algorithms and torque calculations. His fingers, usually stained with grease from salvaged electronics, moved with surprising dexterity. He muttered to himself, a low stream of technical jargon only he understood. Gotta optimize the yaw control. Maybe a tri-rotor configuration would offer better stability in high winds. And the AI needs to prioritize victim identification based on thermal signatures. Unbeknownst to Kai, a figure ambled down the alley, the collar of his worn hoodie pulled up against the cool desert night. It was Elon Musk, age 53. His usually sharp features softened by a hint of weariness. The recent collapse of his ambitious humanoid robot project, a venture he'd poured his heart and considerable resources into, had left him feeling unmoored. He'd come to Vegas, hoping the sheer energy of CES might spark some new inspiration, but so far, he'd mostly felt like a ghost in a machine-filled town. He stopped short, drawn by the intensity of the young man hunched over the pizza box. The intricate drawings weren't the aimless scribbles of someone down on their luck. They were the deliberate work of an engineer. He noticed the salvaged drone parts scattered around Kai's makeshift shelter, the way his eyes darted with focused intensity. This wasn't just a kid. This was someone with a passion, a drive Musk recognized in himself from his own younger days. Intrigued, Musk approached cautiously. "What you working on there?" he asked, his voice low and non-threatening. Kai startled, his head snapping up. His eyes, sharp and intelligent, took in Musk's appearance, the slightly rumpled clothes, the thoughtful gaze. He didn't recognize the tech titan in his down-to-earth attire. "Just some designs," Kai mumbled, instinctively shielding the pizza box. "Looks complicated," Musk observed, his gaze lingering on the complex schematics. "Robotics." Kai hesitated for a moment, then, seeing a genuine curiosity in Musk's eyes, he relaxed slightly. "Yeah, mostly rescue drones. Trying to make them smarter, more adaptable." He gestured to a half-finished drone frame made of lightweight carbon fiber scraps. "This one's designed to navigate collapsed buildings." Musk squatted down, his interest piqued. "What kind of AI are you using?" Kai's eyes lit up. This was a language he understood. "I've been developing a self-learning algorithm. It can analyze sensor data in real time, identify obstacles, and even learn from its mistakes to optimize its search patterns." He tapped the pizza box. "This is the latest iteration for the navigation system." Musk was impressed. This wasn't just theoretical. This kid was actually building things. He saw a flicker of the same relentless problem-solving spirit that had driven him to revolutionize industries. "Mind if I take a closer look?" Kai, emboldened by Musk's genuine interest, carefully unfolded the pizza box. Musk studied the intricate diagrams, his mind quickly grasping the underlying principles. He asked insightful questions about power consumption, sensor integration, and the specifics of Kai's AI algorithm. Kai answered with a confidence that belied his circumstances, his photographic memory allowing him to recall precise technical specifications and design choices. As they talked, Musk learned a little about Kai's story. He'd been on his own for over a year, bouncing between shelters and the streets. School had become a distant memory, but his thirst for knowledge hadn't diminished. He haunted libraries, devouring books on robotics, AI, and engineering, and spent countless hours on discarded laptops, teaching himself to code. Musk was struck by Kai's resilience and raw talent. He saw a younger version of himself, driven by an insatiable curiosity and a desire to build things that mattered. He knew he couldn't just walk away. "Look, it's late," Musk said, standing up. "How about we grab some coffee? There's a 24-hour diner down the street. You can tell me more about these drones." Kai, surprised by the offer, hesitated for a moment. A warm meal and a chance to talk about his passion. It was more than he'd hoped for. "Yeah," he said, a small smile finally breaking through his serious demeanor. "Yeah, that sounds great." As they walked towards the brightly lit diner, the contrast between the glitz of the strip and the quiet determination of the young mechanic was palpable. Musk, still reeling from his own professional setback, felt a renewed sense of purpose stirring within him. Over lukewarm coffee and greasy fries, Kai elaborated on his AI algorithm, explaining its unique ability to learn and adapt in dynamic environments. Musk, despite his recent struggles, recognized the potential. This wasn't just a clever piece of code. It was a game-changer for autonomous systems. Meanwhile, miles away, in a sleek, glass-walled office overlooking the Vegas skyline, Marcus Thorne, CEO of Omni Surveillance, was reviewing market intelligence reports. His company specialized in high-end security and surveillance robots, and he prided himself on staying ahead of the curve. A recent, almost unbelievable rumor had reached his ears. Whispers of a revolutionary AI algorithm for robotic repair and maintenance, developed by some unknown kid on the streets. Thorne initially dismissed it as urban legend, but the persistent nature of the rumors, coupled with some unusual network activity he'd detected, had piqued his interest. He tasked his team to investigate, his ambition and ruthlessness already calculating how he could acquire this potentially disruptive technology. Back at the diner, as the first hint of dawn began to paint the sky, Musk made a decision. He wasn't in a position to offer Kai a job at a sprawling corporation that no longer existed for him. But he had his own skills, his experience, and a burning desire to get back to building. "Kai," he said, leaning forward, "I've been thinking, this AI you've developed. It's incredible. I think we could do something really significant with it." Kai looked at him, a mixture of hope and disbelief in his eyes. "I'm not exactly running a massive company right now," Musk admitted with a wry smile. "But I have some resources and I know a thing or two about building technology. How would you feel about partnering up?" Kai's jaw dropped. This was beyond anything he could have imagined. "Partner up? With you?" "Yeah," Musk said, his own passion rekindled by Kai's talent. "We could refine this algorithm, build a new generation of robots. Not for Mars, at least not yet," he chuckled. "But for real-world problems like disaster relief, infrastructure maintenance. Things that could really make a difference." Kai's initial shock gave way to an overwhelming sense of excitement. This wasn't just charity. This was a recognition of his abilities, a chance to finally bring his ideas to life. I'd love that," he stammered, a wide grin spreading across his face. The next few weeks were a whirlwind. Musk, using his remaining connections and a small loan, secured a modest workshop space on the outskirts of Vegas. He helped Kai navigate the bureaucratic hurdles of getting identification and opening a bank account. They spent countless hours together, Kai's coding brilliance complementing Musk's engineering expertise. They refined the AI algorithm, making it even more robust and adaptable. Their focus shifted to developing a prototype for a modular repair robot, capable of diagnosing and fixing a wide range of mechanical and electrical issues in remote or hazardous environments. Kai's photographic memory proved invaluable, allowing him to recall the intricate schematics of countless machines. Unbeknownst to them, Marcus Thorne's investigation had yielded results. His team had tracked down whispers of a homeless teen working on advanced robotics near CS. They had even managed to intercept some fragmented network data, enough to confirm the existence of a highly innovative AI algorithm. Thorne, his ambition bordering on obsession, was determined to acquire it, by any means necessary. He saw Kai as an obstacle, a young upstart who threatened his dominance in the robotics market. Thorne began to subtly interfere with Musk and Kai's progress. Supplies they ordered would mysteriously get delayed or go missing. Rumors began to circulate within the local tech community, questioning Musk's judgment in partnering with a street kid. One evening, as Kai worked late in the workshop, a sleek black SUV pulled up outside. Marcus Thorne stepped out, his expensive suit a stark contrast to the gritty surroundings. He approached Kai, a condescending smile on his face. "You must be Kai," he said, his voice smooth and oily. "I've heard about your little project." Kai, wary of the man's expensive attire and predatory gaze, stood his ground. "Who are you?" "My name is Marcus Thorne. I run Omni Surveillance. I'm very interested in your AI algorithm. I'm willing to make you a very generous offer for it." He pulled out a thick envelope. "Enough to get you off the streets, kid." Kai's eyes narrowed. He instinctively distrusted Thorne. "It's not for sale." Thorne's smile vanished, replaced by a hard glint in his eyes. "You don't understand, kid. This kind of technology is too important to be wasted on some amateur project. I have the resources to bring it to its full potential. You'd be foolish to refuse." "It's our project," Kai retorted, his voice firm. "And we're going to do it our way." Thorne scoffed. "You and Musk. He's washed up. Husband. You're just a pawn in his desperate attempt to regain relevance." He tossed the envelope onto Kai's workbench. "Think about it. This is your only chance." He turned and walked back to his SUV, leaving Kai with a knot of unease in his stomach. Kai immediately told Musk about the encounter. They knew Thorne was a threat, but they were determined not to be intimidated. They doubled their efforts, working tirelessly to complete their prototype. The day of their first major demonstration arrived. They had secured a small contract with a local disaster relief organization, who were eager to test their repair robot. As they prepared for the demonstration, they discovered that their main power supply unit had been sabotaged, the internal circuitry deliberately damaged. Panic threatened to set in, but Kai, drawing on his street smarts and resourcefulness, managed to jury-rig a temporary solution using salvaged parts. The demonstration was a success. The robot, guided by Kai's advanced AI, flawlessly navigated a simulated disaster zone, identifying and repairing damaged infrastructure with remarkable efficiency. The representatives from the disaster relief organization were blown away. Just as they were celebrating their success, Marcus Thorne arrived, flanked by a team of lawyers. He presented them with a cease and desist order, claiming that their AI algorithm infringed on patents he had recently acquired. Patents that bore a suspicious resemblance to Kai's work. A tense legal battle ensued. Thorne, with his vast resources, tried to bury them in paperwork. But Musk, drawing on his past experiences and a renewed sense of fight, rallied to their defense. They managed to find evidence of Thorne's underhanded tactics, including suspicious acquisitions of related technologies just weeks after Kai and Musk began their partnership. The climax came during a crucial court hearing. Kai, despite his lack of formal education, took the stand and eloquently explained the unique architecture and innovative aspects of his AI algorithm. His photographic memory allowing him to recall every line of code and every design decision. His passion and genuine brilliance shone through, convincing the judge that his work was indeed original. In the end, Thorne's attempts to steal their technology backfired. The negative publicity surrounding his unethical tactics damaged his company's reputation, and the court ruled in favor of Musk and Kai. With the legal battle behind them, their robotics startup, aptly named Phoenix Robotics, soared. Their adaptable and affordable repair robots quickly gained recognition for their effectiveness in disaster relief and infrastructure maintenance. Kai, no longer a homeless teen, found not just a career but a sense of belonging and purpose. Musk, revitalized by his partnership with Kai, rediscovered his passion for engineering and the satisfaction of building something truly innovative. One evening, as they looked out at the glittering lights of Las Vegas from their new office, Musk turned to Kai. "You know," he said, a thoughtful expression on his face, "sometimes the most brilliant ideas come from the most unexpected places." Kai smiled, remembering the cold nights in the alley, sketching on a pizza box. "Yeah," he replied. "Sometimes all you need is a little light to see the way." Their journey, from a chance encounter in a Vegas alley to the successful launch of a groundbreaking company, proved that talent knows no address and that true innovation can emerge from the most unlikely of collaborations. And for Elon Musk, it was a powerful reminder that even after a setback, the spark of ingenuity, when combined with the raw potential of a young visionary, could ignite a whole new world of possibilities. The story is not only about the journey of a street genius, but also a reminder that the future is built by dreamers, no matter where they start. *Which lesson resonated with you the most? Share in the comments.